Let's look at a new type of for loop. It's called enhanced for loop or for each loop. So it starts from JDK 1.5, which enables us to traverse the complete array sequentially without using an index variable. So this part is important to note, that we can use it only when we need to traverse the array sequentially from beginning to the end. For example, here we write for, then in our example it was a double array. So double value colon the name of the array mylist, and inside the for loop we will just print the value of each place. So in general the syntax is for, then the element type of the array, then a variable to hold a particular value at a time, then colon, then the name of the array, and inside the block we will have whatever we want to do with that value, and then the brace ends. But if you wish to traverse the array in any other order, that means maybe in the reverse order, or maybe by leaving one or two contents in between, then we need to use the indexes and normal loops. So now let's look at how we copy an array. So in a program, if you need to duplicate an array or part of an array, and you do this, that list2 equal list1, that means we want to copy list1 into list2, and we write like this will not be correct. Instead what it does is, so list1 is an array, list2 is a name of an array, meaning list1 contains the address of one array and list2 contains another address of another array. When we assign list1 to list2, meaning we are actually assigning the address that is contained in list1 into list2. Afterwards, list2 will point to the same array that list1 points, and the initial array that list2 was pointing will become a garbage. So if we want to copy the contents of array, we need to copy them one by one using a loop. So as an example, if we have an array named source array where we have 5 elements and we want to copy it into the array target array, so we make the target array of the same length as source array. So new int source array dot length, and then we need to have the loop. So for int I equals 0, since the array index starts from 0, then I less than source arrays dot length I plus plus. So we want to copy from the beginning and one by one. So inside the loop we will read the contents of source array at the ith position and assign the value into the target array at ith position. So this is how we need to copy an array. There is an array copy utility. So it is like this: array copy, then the name of the source array, then the source position from where we need to start copying, then the name of the target array, then the target position, that means where in the target array we want to start storing or copying, and then the length, that means how many elements we want to copy. So for example, system.arrayCopy, then source array 0, that means we want to copy from the beginning, then target array, the name of the target array, then 0, that means we want to put the copied elements into the 0th position, that means from the 0th position, then source array dot length, that means in a way we are actually copying the entire array. So this special utility we can use if we want to copy every element starting from a specific position until some specific length. But if we want to copy maybe every other element, leaving one element in between, we cannot use this array copy utility.